Good morning, everybody. I don't know if you can hear the Marilyn Manson playing in the background, but this guy, we walked into like super slow country music, and he switched it to this. And if you can see on the video, oh, Yale's loving it. Holy cow. It's a cold early morning. I know, right? Holy cow. So, woo. Hopefully this woke the girls up a little bit, or they're terrified. It could go either way. We're not sure. All right, but last game of the weekend. Girls had a good day yesterday. We watched some Minnesota Gophers women's hockey. Played some bingo. I think everybody got to bed relatively early. So here we go. We've got Kathleen with Haley and Liv. Brookie and Annie back on D. The girls finally get to wear their white jerseys. That goes into the far corner. The Ducks come out with it. It's called the Gray Ducks instead of the Ducks. That's 2 District 5. Livy pulls it out. She's going to send it down deep. Kathleen's going to be the first one there. Oh, and that got stuck behind the net. So we're going to get new line here. We've got Cam, Aiden, and Sandy. And, oh, Aiden. I was like, who has their hair down right here? It's Aiden. That's going to throw me off. With Genevieve and Rem back on D. The Grey Ducks send it into the neutral zone. Genevieve's going to get there first. Send it back down. Doing a little back and forth at the blue line here. Aiden, doesn't pull it out. It ends up on Rem's stick. Rem tries to send it across to Parker. Gets tipped in front. She sends it to her teammate. And here's Genevieve behind her own net. She loses it. The Grey Ducks get it, put a shot on. Weird angle shot. Goes wide. Genevieve from behind gets it up to Aiden, but bounces off of her stick. Oh, too many, almost. Nobody touched it. Remini across to Genevieve. Genevieve up to Camden. Girls can't quite get control of it in the neutral zone. Oh, Sandy. Oh, Sandy gets it picked up. She sends it down deep. Mia is the first to it down in the corner. Bryn and Hattie come in to help. The Grey Ducks, can't quite get it past Parker. Parker sends it back down. Bryn's the first one there. Bryn tries a weird angle shot. Gets caught in the Grey Ducks player's skate. Hattie fighting behind the net. Minnesota comes up with it, and they're going to get it out. Parker with a good job of keeping her off the puck. Woo! Mirka is on now. That puck squeezes out. She's looking for a wraparound, and that gets poked away by Bryn. Bryn gets it out of the zone. Let's see. It's going to go down deep. We're just 3 minutes in to the game. No score. Minnesota gets control. Oh! Maddie comes in hot. Gives a little shoulder. The girl goes down and got our first penalty in the morning. You're going to call that a body check. So TC is going to go on the penalty kill. Maddie's going to sit and think about what she's done. I'm going to send in Aiden, Claire, Annie, and Brooklyn. Minnesota wins that face-off. She sends it down. Working behind the net, Minnesota centers. left. That shot hits the side of the net. Minnesota looks to start cycling again. Shot on. Ooh, nice. Rebound popped out. Another shot. Ellie came across, blocked the shot, but she also kicked the net off. So we got a whistle. Job, Elle. So still a minute 38 left in our penalty kill. Livy sends it up the boards. Good job, Liv! And Livy's still chasing it. She's got Kathleen. She tried to send her to Kathleen. If Kathleen was 2 steps ahead of herself, she would have had a good opportunity. That was a great play. Here comes Minnesota the other way. She puts a shot on, and Ellie's going to glove it down. That takes us down to a minute 13 left in Maddie's penalty. Parker comes on. Minnesota wins that faceoff. They send it down. Rim's there. Rim takes it away. She's going to send it along the boards, but not out. Minnesota sends it back down deep. A minute left on the penalty kill here. Parker goes down to challenge. Livy's going to be the first one there. Ooh, she tried to get it out of the zone, and her stick got knocked away. Minnesota's got a wide open shot. Ellie with a good save. TC looking pretty good on their penalty kill here. Minnesota tries centering. Parker picks that up. That squeezes through. Parker clears that. And that'll be icing. 29 seconds left on the penalty kill. 18:22 left in the half. No score. Haley's coming in with with Sandy. Parker Sandoval gets it, pushes it up to Haley. They can't quite get control of it. Good job, Hales! Girls keep knocking it. Goes into the zone. They get it back out. Minnesota does send it in deep. There's 10 seconds left on the Minnesota power play. Parker Basilio takes it, sends it up the near boards. Minnesota trying to get control. She gets a shot on. Ellie with a save. That's the end of the penalty. So Maddie is out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. We've got Cam with Mia and Sandy. No, that's Haley. Sorry. Haley, Parker Sandoval, Camden. Woo! With Genevieve and Brooklyn. Faceoff goes back. Haley's going to be the first one there. Haley cycling. She reverses. That goes through the Minnesota player's legs. Almost ended up on Cam's stick, but not quite. That almost rode the blue line. Popped out. Luckily, it was a quick regroup. Woo, Bryn and Mia hot off the bench. Fighting in the corner. Minnesota tries to get it out. Mia. Mia making some moves. She gets taken down by a Minnesota player. Job, Mia. Gets her feet pulled out from underneath her. Net off. Going to readjust everything. We're going to keep Hattie, Mia, Bryn on the ice with Mirka and Annie back on D. I am extra cold today. Oh. Oh. Let's go, White. Woo. Here comes Minnesota. Gets it out of the zone. Can't quite get it past the red line initially, but Minnesota does eventually knock it into the TC zone. Mirka picks it up, gets pinned up against the boards, ends up at the blue line. Shot on. That's blocked in front. Minnesota gets control back. Ooh. Hattie takes that girl down. And here, oh, Mia tries to send it out. Defenseman holds it. Oh, no. Shot on, rebound, another shot on. Ellie with 2 solid saves. Here comes Annie. She's going to reverse. Send it up the boards the other way. Here we go. Here comes Bryn. Bryn sends it across to Mia. Good pass. Mia coming in. Bryn stays wide. Ooh, Mia tries to reverse and loses an edge. Minnesota's able to get it out. Hattie's the first one to it in the neutral zone. She gets it across to Annie. Here comes Annie. Annie goes around one, tries to go around another. She backhands it. Backhands it. Doesn't get through to Bryn. Here comes Minnesota. Mirka gets it behind the net. Fighting in the corner. Aiden comes in to help. Aiden pulls the puck out. She tries to pass it across, and that gets blocked. Minnesota pushes it back out. Aiden clears the zone. Woo, little collision at center ice. Oh, and that ends up with Maddie. Oh, and Maddie can't hang on to it. Maddie's got to get back out of the zone. Maddie gets on her feet, gets out of the zone. They get in onside, and then Minnesota tips it back out. Aiden gets a hold of it, sends it in deep. Now she's pushing down for the forecheck. Rim comes in to hold the blue line down to Claire. Claire up to Parker. Parker, ooh, tries to get a shot off. Ooh, that deflected off of Claire and almost went in. Rim holds the line again, but it gets knocked out the second go round. 14:33 left in the first half. There's still no score. Rem sends that up to Claire, who fumbles it enough for Minnesota to get a hold of it, but they can't keep control of it. It eventually gets knocked into the Minnesota zone. TC's getting some new bodies on the ice. Claire with a good job forechecking while she waits for her buddies. In comes Haley and Livy. Oh, that's a good pass, and we've got a breakaway. She fumbled it a little bit and tried to go high, but I don't think she had it on her stick the way she wanted to have it on her stick, so that went real high. These Minnesota teams know how to pass to each other, which probably comes that they've played together since they could walk. But it's fun to watch. Another pass. That one gets deflected by Kathleen. And that's just going to bumble around. Livy coming up. Woo! Liv gets it at the blue line, sends it in deep so we can get some new bodies on. That pops out. Brooklyn holds it. And here comes Aiden. Aiden cycling. Somebody get in front. Somebody get in front. Cam helping out, goes over to Genevieve. Genevieve loses it, but it gets held in there by Sandy. Aiden comes up with it. Aiden looked to Cam. Cam was going back instead of forward. Because I've been picking on my kid all weekend, I'll say something nice about her. She actually is moving her feet this morning. They all are moving their feet this morning. They just need to calm down and play their game. Sandy made a couple too many moves at the blue line, and we're offsides. Okay, Hattie, Bryn, I'm assuming Mia. Yep, with Annie and Mirka back. Minnesota gets that face off. They're trying to get it out of the zone. Mirka holds it. Hattie picks it up. Shuffles around. Mia's down there. Here comes Hattie. Hattie puts a shot on. Little bobbly shot. And the goalie's going to glove it. Job, girls! 12-10 left in the first half. Still no score. I feel like Minnesota's gotten a few more opportunities, but we have had some good ones as well. So we're right there. Here's Hattie in the corner. Hattie gets it taken away by Minnesota girl who pushes it around Mirka. Ooh! It was about to be a 3-on-1, and Annie broke that up, but the puck took a few weird bounces, and it still ended up alone in front of the net. All right, we've got Haley with Claire and Maddie. Parker and Rim back on defense. Minnesota tries to get a shot off. That's blocked. Maddie can't hold it on her stick in the neutral zone, so we're going back the other direction. Haley takes the dive. She didn't take a dive. Haley spun out. Everybody's good. Maddie up to Haley. Ooh! That gets blocked by a Minnesota player. Here comes Parker to Claire. Claire looking for an outlet. Minnesota just takes away any neutral zone opportunities we have. There we go. Here comes Claire. Put a shot on Claire. Claire reverses, goes down. Haley holds it in. Ooh, rip it, rip it, rip it, rip it. Ugh. Parker came in. Fortunately, the puck is bouncing enough she couldn't. Woo! Rim and that Minnesota player have a collision, and now we're fighting a little bit, and I have a feeling Rimini's going to go to the box after that. Or did they give it to the Minnesota girl?
No, Rimini took a swing out.
Well, the girl went after her. This is the problem with retaliation. The ref always sees the retaliation. The girl hit Rimini first. Rimini defended herself, and the ref saw what Rimini did, not what the girl did to her. So, unfortunately, TC's on another penalty kill with 10:53 left in the first half. Ooh, yeah. This team is too good at passing, and we're kind of watching them pass. They are stick to stick, tape to tape, every single pass. Nothing bounces, nothing moves. And that's a good goal. There was nothing Ellie could do about that. So, real quick power play goal, and we're back to 5-on-5. Let's go, White! Hattie is centering Kathleen and Liv. Brooklyn, oh, that's not the smartest move to pass in front of your goalie. Genevieve pushes that up to Kathleen, but can't get it out. Genevieve fighting down low. The puck comes around the far boards where Minnesota picks it up. There we go. Yeah, we just can't. Hattie's going to be the first one there. They still haven't put the goal up on the board. Hattie looking for options, gets it to Kathleen. Kathleen tries to put a shot on. It's blocked in front. Minnesota's going to come back the other way. Mirka does a good job knocking that out. Mirka's going to pick it up. Reverse. Cam takes it. Cam up to Livy. Can't quite get control of it. Shot on, and Ellie with the save. Is this team ranked lower than the Loons? I was going to say, because these guys move the puck a lot better than they did. Okay, Cam is with Aiden, and I'm guessing Parker Sandoval. That squeezes out, icing called off. Sandy's going to be right there. Annie holds the line. Annie sends it down deep. Minnesota gets a hold of it, and they're going to get it out of the zone. Mirka looking for options. And Minnesota takes it down. She tries to center. There's nobody there, but it does get to her blue line player. Another point blank shot on that Ellie stops. Come on, girls. Here comes Annie. Annie pushes it up to Aiden. Aiden sends across to Cam. Parker centers to the wrong team. But in her defense, there's black jerseys everywhere. Like, it seems like there's 10 of them to 5 of us. Ooh, that was almost intercepted by Bryn. Here comes Minnesota. She fumbles that. It gets picked up by Bryn. Bryn coming in. Woo! She gets around her, tries for a high shot, goes a little too high. Mia picks it up. Comes around the boards and out. Rim's going to be the first one to it. Boy. It's in, it's out, it's in, it's out. Here comes Hattie. Oh, Hattie tried to make a move, but forgot to take the puck with her. Oi. It's just one of those mornings. The puck is just sticking everywhere we don't want it to be sticking. That comes down, that's going to be icing. Oh, that's not going to be icing, so it's not even going to get there. No wonder the puck's sticking. Rim sends it across to Parker. Parker with a nice pass up to Hattie. They've got it 3-on-1. Hattie tries to center to Bryn, and that gets tipped in the front. Hattie's still in control, sends it to herself along the boards. Mia sneaking to the front of the net. Now she goes around back to help Hattie out. Minnesota reverses it. Here comes Claire. Claire gets there first, but gets pinned up. Out to Rim. Rim puts a shot on, and the goalie's going to save. Haley was there if a rebound popped out. Let's go, White. All right, Haley, Claire, Maddie with Genevieve and Brooklyn. Woo. Haley, good hustle, gets to the puck first. Minnesota picks it up behind the net, tries to clear it. Brooklyn holds the blue line, but can't get it down deep. So we're going to head the other direction. Comes Genevieve. That gets tipped back. Brooklyn's going to try now. Back to Genevieve. To Maddie. Maddie sends it across to Claire. That gets poked before she ever gets into the zone. Brooklyn pokes that one away, back out. Minnesota goes in offsides. Oh, thank you. All right. Brooklyn gets that puck, takes it behind Ellie, fumbles it a little bit. Oi, hold on to the puck, girls. It feels like whenever we get the puck, it just bounces away from us and to them. Still not out of the zone. That goes back down. Genevieve's going to be the first one to it. Oh, The door opened. I was like, I don't know why the whistle just blew. The door opened. All right, we've got Camden, Livy, Kathleen, Mirka, Annie. Minnesota gets that face off. Oh God, they send it high. Ellie bobbles it a little bit. Luckily, it gets cleared out. Mirka, can't get a hold of it. Minnesota, goal. If we give them a wide open shot like that, they're going to score every time. I feel like this team is ranked below the Minnesota team we played yesterday, and I feel like they are way better. It's all right, White, come on. So with 4:45 left in the first half, TC is down 2-0. When we get it into the zone, we're getting good chances and making things happen, but we are struggling to even get it into the zone. Here comes Aiden. Aiden's got Sandy in front. Oh! She centered it. That was a great centering pass. It was sitting there. Unfortunately, all it was doing was sitting there. She centers. Oh my God. Like I said, when we get it down here, our opportunities are great. Unfortunately, we're struggling to get it into their zone. That was a good sequence by that line. Lots of great opportunities there. We'll get them. I know, just need to keep. All right. Parker pushes it in deep. Hattie's going to use her speed and get down there. Mia comes down to help. They've got Bryn behind them. Minnesota pushes it up. Parker holds. Mia gets knocked off the puck. Minnesota comes the other direction. Whoop! She fumbles it, still gets it centered. But Bryn was the player there, thankfully. Parker comes the other direction. Sends it up the boards. Hattie with a nice block there. That one gets poked away. Ooh, shot on. Oh, gosh. Few chances there. Ellie stops them all. Minnesota holds it. This looks like they're on a power play right now. And they're not. Come on, White. Yeah, they just can't even get it. That one blocked by Rim in front. There we go. Get it out of the zone. Now it'd be nice to get it back into the other zone. Bryn does get it into the neutral zone. Woo! That's going to go into their bench. I also am just now realizing that this Minnesota team only has 10 skaters.
Yep.
Ay, ay, ay. Go, White. Maybe that'll be a good sign for us in the second half because they'll be tired. All right. Cam trying to dig it out of the corner. Minnesota ultimately digs it out of the corner. All three shots have gone to the exact same place. Literally the exact same shot every time. And another goal for Minnesota. They are really good at shooting above the goalie's right shoulder into the corner. All right, so 2 minutes left in the first half. Unfortunately, TC's down 3-0. We've had some really great opportunities, but we're just kind of being dominated by this Minnesota team, if I'm being honest. Here comes the puck. It snuck into the Minnesota zone for a hot second, but didn't stay there long. They're taking it back the other way. That gets picked up by Kathleen. She sends it in. Haley's going to go down. Comes around, Livy. Liv pushes it back behind the net. Kathleen's going to get over there. Miracle holds it in. That pops out. Put a shot on. Put a shot on. Mirka sends it down to the corner. Haley's there. Livy comes down to help. That pops out. Haley gets it, but can't hang on to it. Minnesota goes out the other way. That gets tipped away by Annie. Wide open. Ellie makes a great save on that one. Sorry. Another shot taken from the blue line. I don't know, we need a nap or something? I don't know. Our girls are struggling to communicate. They're scrambling around like little ants. Here we go. Annie's going to skate it in, but she's not going to get much done before the buzzer goes. So after the first half, TC's down 3-0. There's some glimmers of good things happening, but they definitely need to regroup and figure some stuff out. So we'll be back after a quick Zamboni trip. Hello. We are back. I should have turned it on sooner because he kept the real slow melodic country music on. It's pretty exciting. All right, let's hope the second half has a little more oomph than the first one did. We're going to start out with Haley, Libby, and Kathleen, with Annie and Brooklyn back on D. Kathleen pulls that out of the corner and gets tripped right off the bat. Job, Kathleen! I'm pretty sure the look that she just gave her. Wait. Oh, maybe that wasn't a penalty? Okay, never mind. Evidently. Never mind. I guess the whistle blew because a girl on Minnesota had a helmet issue and the ref, I don't even know. I still think that was a tripping call. But what do I know? Either way, I digress. Annie's going to be the first one there on the far boards. She shoves it down. Minnesota picks it up. And they clear the zone. Brooklyn gets it at the red line. She sends it down deep. Oy. Getting a full line change. Comes Minnesota. She tries to get it all the way up ice. That got tipped, and that's icing. So we're going to have Camden, Aiden, and Parker Sandoval, with Parker Basilio and Rim back on D. That face-off goes down deep. Aiden takes it away. Aiden, I don't know what Aiden was doing there. I think she was trying to send it down or send it around the boards, and it hit the net. Parker picks it up. Parker puts a shot on, just a bit wide. Minnesota gets it out, passes to herself along the boards. Cam's giving chase. She pivots and centers. Parker Sandoval takes that away, but not out. Minnesota puts a shot on, stopped by Ellie, picked up by Parker. Over to Rim. That squeezes out. Sandy's chasing. Minnesota brings it back through the neutral zone, dumps. Annie picks that up, reverses again, sends it across to Mia. Mia tries to get it up to Bryn. Bryn holds it in to Hattie. Put a shot on the net. Here comes Minnesota the other way. All of our girls, I think, need to shoot quicker than they do. Every single one of them. They just hold it a little longer. I feel like if they got a shot off a second earlier, they'd have a chance. Yeah, we all are over stick handlers, all of us. Like, I can't think of anybody that doesn't over stick handle. Annie picks it up, sends it deep. Still fighting in the corner. She punches it back to Hattie, who's looking to center, but there's no white jerseys in front of the net. Bryn picks it up, still no white jerseys in front of the net. Maddie was stepping up a little bit. Here comes Minnesota. That gets poked away by Mirka. Mirka's pretty much told not to do that again. Can tell the girls that grew up playing boys hockey. Bryn tries to get that out to Maddie, but that's intercepted. Go, Bryn. Go, Bryn. Bryn looking again for Maddie. I don't think Mirka knew that Maddie was behind her. Good job, Ellie! Minnesota gets a shot on. Ellie's gloves that one down. 19:38 left in the second half. Minnesota's still up 3-0. Brought on Haley, Aiden, and Claire with Brooklyn and Genevieve back on D. Woo! Claire gets swept down. Ooh, that goes almost on net. Went a bit wide. Claire gets it, sends it. That came out. It's going to be offsides. All right. That face-up ends up with the Gray Ducks. She's going to carry it through. Tries to get a shot on. That's blocked in front. Brooklyn's going to be the first one to it. Genevieve comes down to help. Genevieve tries to get it up to Kathleen, and it bounces past her. Woo! Oh, puck does come out. Kathleen kind of gets sandwiched and can't stick with it. That puck gets overskated, and here comes Minnesota. Shot on. Ellie makes a save. Change it up again. We've got Rem and Parker back on D. Aiden's going to center Maddie and Sandy. Go, Matt. Go, Maddie. Go, Maddie. Maddie gets it out of the zone. She's still hanging on to it. We just can't get anything going. Minnesota takes it behind. She sends it back to her teammate. They're just cycling behind. Aiden takes that away. Go, 80! Aiden sends it out of the zone, but again, there's just black jerseys everywhere. We can't get anything past them. Parker knocks that away. Sandy picks it up. She can't. Also, we can't get like solid wood on a pass or a shot or anything. I don't know what's happening.
Let's go, White.
Hattie. Is out there with Bryn and Mia. Brooklyn and Annie are back on D. Ay, ay, ay. Bryn gets it out. Go, Bryn! Bryn does have Mia wide. Bryn puts it toward the net. The rebound trickles out, and that gets cleared out by Minnesota. Bryn picks it up again. She still has control of it. Going behind the net. Minnesota girl's going to get to that one first. To Brooklyn. Brooklyn tries to get a shot on, and again, the puck just fumbles out. The Minnesota dad wanted that to be a penalty, which maybe it was. It looked to me like Brooklyn had her arm underneath her and just picked her arm up, and the girl fell down. Oh, gosh. Minnesota's still in control. Come on, girls, make something happen. Come on.
Go, Claire, go, go, go.
Claire's got it. She's got Haley wide. She sends it back to Kathleen. Here comes Parker. Parker's going to try to skate it up. The ref jumps out of the way. Parker has it knocked away. She does get a hold of it, but nobody's there. Woo! For how much these girls cannot keep their mouths shut off of the ice, they are completely silent on it. Fascinating. Oh, I don't know. I claim zero responsibility for the cameraman. Oh. All right, Camden picks that up, reverses it, comes to Maddie. Maddie tried to get it to Livy, and again, it gets poked. Maddie picks it up again, can't get it past the Minnesota girl. Livy pushes it in, loses an edge right at the blue line. Oh boy, oh boy. They're definitely letting him play. I mean, the ref is also kind of talking to the girls and telling them to knock certain things off, so. Go, 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 go! Here comes Maddie, but a Minnesota girl's charging off the bench. She at least gets a shot on, which that might be our first shot it's our second shot this half. 14:44 left in the half. Still 3-0 Minnesota.
Let's go, White!
Aiden's coming out with Sandy and other, but I can't see who it is right now. Kathleen. Shot on. We'll take it. Keep shooting, White. Keep shooting.
Let's go, White!
Genevieve and Rim are back on D. That one gets taken by Minnesota. They send it around the boards. Kathleen's going to get over there. Body the girl. Aiden comes in to help. Aiden gets it. Aiden reverses. Kathleen's going to go down and chase. Minnesota spins it the other direction. Aiden tips it enough for Rim to get a hold of it, but Rim's going to get that. Gets it up to Kathleen. Aiden gets a hold of it. She sends it deep. She's going to chase. Reverse to Kathleen. Come on, play it. Oh! Aiden almost had a backhand in, and a Minnesota stick came out of nowhere and blocked it. That came out. Fortunately, the ref was standing in a perfect place to see that. So, TC's offsides. We're going to get some line changes. Bring on Hattie, Mia, Bryn, Annie, and Brooke. Woo! Goes over to Annie. Annie tries to get that out. It hits the ref, bounces down, and then out into the TC bench. 13:28 left in the game. Still 3-0 Minnesota. Hattie's going to take this face off. She wins it to herself. Still has it. She pushes it up to Bryn. Bryn sends it to herself along the boards. She's got two in front. She tries to center it. That was a good play. Minnesota comes back out. Brooklyn picks it up in the neutral. Sends it up the boards. Taken back over by Minnesota. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Annie tips that up to Hattie. Tips it across to Bryn. Bryn's going to send it in, and that's going to be icing. All right. Haley picks that up in the corner. Can't get a handle on it. This girl, the girl with the red gloves, is pretty good. All right, Minnesota on the far boards. Sending it back down. She's looking to center. She did have a girl right there, but couldn't get it to her. That gets tipped high. Parker picks it up, sends it. That's tipped, and that's going to be icing again.
Let's go, White.
Here comes Camden with Kathleen and Liv. Parker and Rim back on D. 12:07 left in the game. TC still trailing 3-0. That ends up on Parker's stick. If you skate, you got a 3-on-2. Oh, she drops it.
Off to each other.
Whoa, whoa, trippy trip. Oh my God, come on. Camden.
Come on, White.
Or Kathleen, I don't know. How did Camden go down in the midst of all that?
Yeah, one of the girls fast.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so Kathleen's going to go to the box for 2 minutes for tripping call. So TC's going to go on a penalty kill.
Let's go, White.
She brings it behind the net, circles around, keeps cycling, leaves it for her D, who puts a shot on wide, gets picked up by... Oh, that was a nice center. Shot on. Ellie makes a good save. She's still got it. Cam knocks it enough away from her that she loses momentum, but she still has the puck. She sends it to a teammate. Oh, gosh.
Good job, Annie. Love you, Annie.
There we go. And the retaliation thing I was saying earlier just happened to Minnesota. Annie pushed the girl out of the net. She turned around and swung her stick down at her. And now Minnesota's going to go to the penalty box. So we're going to have 1:21 of 4-on-4, and then TC will have 39 seconds of a power play. So for 4-on-4, we've got Aiden and Hattie, Rim and Parker. Hattie wins that face-off down to the corner, but it gets picked up by Minnesota. She passes it up ice, fumbles it, so Rim picks it up, sends it back down. Whoa. TC can't quite hold that in. Rim's there. Good job, Rimini. Oh, she's going to... Oh! Like stuff like that. I mean, come on. That's awesome. That would have been sick if that went in. Hattie pushes that up to Aiden. Come on, babe.
Go, Aiden, go.
Aiden stays with her. Getting a line change here. It's still 4-on-4. Woo! Mia comes in, pokes that away. Gets a handle on it, but can't. Okay. I would have thought that was interference, but... Here's Minnesota. She's got Brooklyn on her. Brooklyn swats it away.
Let's go, White.
Woo, shot on. Oh, gosh. Ellie with the save. Rebound comes out. All right, TC's on a power play now for 35 seconds. Talk, girls! Annie tries to get it up to Sandy. That's intercepted. Oh, God. If that would have connected, that would have been great, but that was icing instead. So that's pretty much going to kill off our power play. So we're going to have a face-off at this end. There's 8 seconds left in our power play. 9:13 left in the half. TC still down 3-0. All right, Camden comes out with that to Aiden. Aiden gets it over to Annie. Annie skates past one. She goes past another. I don't know if she ever got a shot off or not. Minnesota pushes it behind. Hattie comes out with it. Hattie to Aiden. Aiden. Oh! Aiden with a sweet pass to Hattie. Hattie fumbled it for a hot second, but got it in. Job, Hattie! All right. At this point, good job, White! Good job, White. Let's go. Pick it up. All right. Bryn with Maddie and Claire. Parker and Mirka. 8:26 left in the game. TC has got one on the board, so we've got a 3-1 game. Oh, Mirka. Good job, Mirka. Mirka holds the line. Maddie's down there fighting for it. Bryn comes in to help. Bryn pulls it out. Put a shot on, Brinny. Put a shot on, Brinny. Bryn gets a shot on. It gets blocked by Minnesota. Nice, Bryn. Good job, Bryn. Mirka, shoot, 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 shoot. See? Oh, I just want us to shoot. Just throw it at the net, girls. Bryn tried to get it up to Claire. Didn't quite connect. Minnesota takes over. They send it behind. Parker holds. Come on, Parks. Parker sends it deep. Claire's going to get there first. Maddie comes down to help. Parker holds it. Oh, that one pops out. Oh, boy. Whoa! Little fumble there. Mirka holds on to it. She regroups. Gets it across. Mirka tries to send it up to Kathleen. Everything is kind of getting blocked at this point. Here comes Minnesota. Whoa. Come on, Jen. Genevieve fighting down in the corner. Go, Genevieve. GV gets it out. She's got Olivia there. Olivia. And Kathleen comes in to help. Kathleen came in so quick, I think that Minnesota girl didn't know what just happened. Kathleen centers. Oh, she had Haley on her backhand and couldn't quite get. Rim sends it over to Genevieve. Genevieve up to Livy. Kathleen still fighting behind the net, waiting for everybody else to get back on. Everybody else line change. Here comes Hattie. Genevieve stops her from getting any further than that. Mia picks it up. Here comes Mia. Mia almost gets around the girl. She's looking to center. She has Hattie charging, but couldn't get it past the Minnesota player. Hattie takes it away. Hattie chasing. That's going to squeeze out. There's 5:33 left in the game. Minnesota's still up 3-1, but TC actually is kind of deciding to play. A little late, but better late than never. Bryn picks it up, reverses. Mia and Hattie go over to help. Minnesota's going to clear it. We did not have a... Our D was changing. Woo. Shot on, and Ellie gloves it down. 5:04 left in the game. Going to send out Aiden, Camden, and Sandy.
Come on, TC.
Brooklyn and Annie are back on D. Aiden charges. Did not quite get the block shot off. Woo. Nice. That one gets blocked by Cam. Get it out. Minnesota gets it behind. Annie gets there first. Annie passes it to herself along the boards. She's still got it. She gets past the red line, and here comes Sandy. She turns, gets it back up to Annie. Annie puts it toward the net. Ooh. That was a juicy rebound, but nobody was there for it. Cam pushes it up. Sandoval's there. Job, Sandy! Aiden goes down. Oh, no. Same dad wants that to be a penalty. Just shot on. Sandy gets a good shot on. The goalie loves it. So there's some action. The girls are coming alive, but they're coming alive about an hour too late. But better late than never. They're making things happen. Haley's out there with Maddie and Claire. Minnesota wins that face-off. They send it up the other side. Parker races down, holds it. Parker sends it down. Ugh. Ugh. That pops out. Haley with a good job. Minnesota's going to have to regroup. That pops out. Skate, 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 skate. Claire races down. Ugh. That was totally offsides, but it's fine. Now we've got a 2-on-1. Whoa. Oh, Maddie, I don't know what just happened there. I don't think that's what she wanted to do. They're just like afraid to pass the puck. It's like they just, I'm just going to let it graze my stick and see what happens. Need to put a little bit of oomph. Pass with a purpose, White. Come on. And I believe TC just called a timeout. So 2 minutes, 49 seconds left in the game. TC's down 3-1. They're looking more alive sometimes, but also still not. All right. We've got Aiden and Hattie and Claire and Brooklyn and Annie. Cam wins that back to Hattie. Hattie's charging. That ends up on Aiden's stick. Put a shot on Aiden. Aiden puts a shot on. The goalie says, good shot, Pud. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just put it at the net. We're not looking for ESPN highlight goals. We just want the puck on the other side of the goal line. We have pulled our goalie, so we're playing 6-on-5. Hattie puts a shot on. That hits the side of the net. Oh, no. Oh, Aiden's got it. Aiden turns to Annie. Oh, see, this is like, why can't we get it to their stick? We're passing it to their feet. Aiden tries to center. Ooh, here comes Camden. Sean twists. Keep it PG. Aiden picks it up. Oh gosh. Ooh! Annie holds it, sends it down deep. Hattie's gonna get there. Hattie's got Aiden in front. Kathleen. Camden holds on to it, sends it back down to Hattie. There's a minute 50 left. Brooklyn can't hold it. Hurry, move your feet, White! God. Here's my thing. You know they're going to make a quick change. They all lollygag to get out of the zone. If they would have moved, Brooklyn could have spun it back around. They would have had a wide open left side. Hattie puts a shot on, the goalie collects. They know they're about to change the second it comes out of the zone, they go to change. They slowly walk out. This whole side was open. Ay. Sorry, I'm the overly critical mom who probably shouldn't be doing the announcing, but Haley comes in with Livy, Mia, Bryn, Parker, Rim. The net is still empty. We're still playing 6-on-5. Oh! That would have gotten through. Livy was right there. It's a minute left. I hate this. This is when they should have to blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. I think that should be illegal. I have no idea. I have no idea what that whistle was. No idea. Come on, White. Let's go. Come on, Pud. Oh. Well, the clock ran off 2 seconds after the whistle blew. Come on, White. Cam, Aiden, Hattie, Kathleen, Annie, Brooklyn. Hattie races down. Hattie gets it caught in her feet. See, that drives me nuts. Aiden stumbles, but ends up with it. Aiden to Hattie. Put it on the net. Put it on the net. Put it on the net. Aiden. Oh, yeah! Aiden to Hattie again. Good job, Hattie Mae.
Got it, White.
All right. They have no time to shake hands. There's 30 seconds left. It's 3-2. They're keeping the same group out. Hattie charges. Hattie, puts it on, it deflects. They try to clear it. Oh, no. Stop her, Brookie. Stop her, Brookie. Stop her, Brooke. Oh. Dang it. Not quite sure why Brooklyn didn't pin her up against the boards. But Brooklyn plays defense and I don't, so. Good job, White! So with 11 seconds left, unfortunately, what was looking to maybe be a comeback. TC is now down 4-2. But and there's a trippy trip that they're not going to call. So anywho, this is the last game of the weekend. This is just a showcase, so there's no advancing or anything. I think if TC would have played that entire game like they played the last 5 minutes, that would have been a very different game. But they're still learning. 3 tournaments in, I think they're getting better every one. So we're going to fly home today. So we'll see everybody at the airport later. Have a great day.